I'm Ngọc.
I'm Tùng.
I'm Phượng. I'm Thu.
We are the students from Hanoi Metropolitan University. Today we are competing in the National Olympian English competition. Today's topic is about university student and the sustainable development. Now let's start. Before moving on to any further information, we need to understand what the term sustainable development is. First, we have the word development. It's defined as the process of someone or something evolving and changing themselves positively in time. And then there is sustainable, being able to maintain something. Put those two words together, we have the noun phrase sustainable development. It can be understood as the balanced development which can meet the demands of the current or the previous generation in many aspects of the society, such as cultural, economy, education, or natural resources, and remain those benefit for the following generation without any shortage.
So, what is the essence of sustainable development? The definition which you mentioned above partly demonstrates it. However, sustainable development is a hard topic to nail down because it consists of a wide range of things. Sustainable development strategies address the issues of how we do to produce more things that we need and less things that is undesirable to increase our quality of life. The Sustainable Development Goals are the blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable way of life. They address the global challenges we are facing, including the related to poverty, inequality, climate, environmental degradation, prosperity, inequality, and justice. That's why it's really important.
We just find out about the concept of sustainable development. Let's talk about the role of students in process. Youth of our country are the future of our nation and represent the most dynamic section of population. They are not only the partner of today, but also the leader of tomorrow. Young people are full of ideas and have infinite source of energy to put their idea into practice. They have strong opinion and do not fear voicing them. Youth are up to date with current happening and latest technology, so they are very well suited for various jobs. Youth today are ready to take risks, face changes, and try hard to achieve their goal. They believe in themselves and their ability to turn their passion into a profession which makes them more successful. Youngsters play a significant role in the progress and development of the nation. They can bring rapid change and development with sincere efforts. They have fire in them to fly high and chase the sky. Youth is surely the most bright projection of the nation, and the sooner we realize and utilize their full potential and power, the more sustained our nation will progress and develop.
Okay, so now we realize the importance and the role of students in sustainable development. What can we do to get involved in the process? It's been a very long history period, and thanks to many inventions, discoveries, and changes, mankind have successfully created an unbelievable life with many things that we used to believe to be impossible. However, the things we do to improve our life haven't been always right, and Mother Nature is making us pay for it. It seems that younger generations are suffering from their seniority mistake, or even worse, their blind ambition. At our age, around 20, some of us might have done something bad to the environment, but there are also some who wish to protect it and definitely don't deserve to suffer like that. We cannot change the past, but we are the future, and together we can make the world a better place. If we can talk the talk, make sure we can walk the walk. However, before taking any action, each student has to be aware of the concept sustainable development. Why? Well, only by understanding it deeply can we realize the emergency and the importance of developing sustainably. Then we can take that as a motivation to reach the goal and help save us, ourselves, and everyone surrounding us.
After having dealt with our awareness, it's time to take action. And to give you a clearer and closer view, let me focus on the real situation in our country. Nowadays, industrialization and modernization have our country developed economically, but this accompanied by serious consequences on environmental pollution and social security disorder. Therefore, in order to develop sustainably, we need to associate economic policy with social security, human resource development, and environmental protection. Understanding this problem, the young people of Vietnam have taken practical actions, applying knowledge to join hands in the country's sustainable development. This is a way to protect the environment by applying knowledge to create environmental protection products. Typically, there is a group of freshmen including Trần Mậu Hiếu, Trần Lê Duy Nam, Phạm Thiên Nhi, and Lưu Diệu Hoa, majoring in software engineering at FPT University. This group of students used AI to invent a smart waste bin called Mesh Bin. This charge can automatically identify and classify recyclable or non-recyclable garbage. In addition, human resource development is also important. As Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc said, people are the center of sustainable development. It is true that man is the subject of social processes and no one but man must perform the socially sustainable development for the benefit of humans. So it is important to prepare young people to take on this heavy mantle of leadership. Students can participate in teaching courses voluntarily to help children who cannot afford to go to school, because if the society still exists with illiterate children, it is impossible to develop sustainably.
That's the end, everyone. We got to say that after this, all of us are eager to take part in this process. What about you? Would you join us to help our world develop sustainably? We can't wait to hear your story. Until next time.